Well, hello, chat. Right away, there's some pretty big news, and I wanted to talk about it. It's this. It's the Steam machine. They revealed it. Well, they revealed the price. And the specs, and there were some reviews. And I'm not a tech YouTuber. I don't know if you guys know this. I kind of am stupid. But I like that blue light. That's nice. Hopefully, it's like $700 or something. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Well, it looks nice. It doesn't come with a controller, which is very unfortunate. You have to get that separate. And then there's the 2 terabyte version as well. So I have some thoughts about this. Those those memes that are cats in the doorbell cameras playing music, like a cat playing a trumpet? Yeah, that's why this is an extra, I don't know, $300 to $400. So, again, as kind of a layman, I'm not really much of a tech YouTuber, and I haven't really done a ton of research on this, but apparently the specs are, according to, like, Linus, apparently it's maybe on par with a PS5, like a base PS5. Maybe a little bit better. That was one thing. I mean, there's a number of people that have, Gamers Nexus. What did they have to say? Opposite, the PS5 is better. Well, if that's the case, I just want to say a couple things. Everybody is going to analyze the stats and the specs, and I can't really give you that. All I can do is share my opinion on whether or not this is something that I would buy or have any interest in. And the answer is no, not really. I was trying to think of who is this marketed towards. And I think the answer is maybe people who are older, who want to get into the Steam kind of thing, that they played, Steam games maybe 15 years ago. Maybe they're fathers now. And they don't have time to build a PC. Maybe they're using like a laptop for work or something. And, they want to sit on a couch with their controller and play Steam games. The online's free. You get Steam deals all the time. There's some really great games that are really cheap and are cheaper than you would get on a Switch 2 or a PlayStation. So, in that sense, I think, and it's small. It's a smaller box, the Gabe Cube. And the controller, from what I heard, I don't have the controller. I heard it was really good. So that makes sense. The problem is, because of the prices of tech right now, RAM and everything, it's way more expensive than it should be. And that is without a controller. Yeah. So, it's unfortunate that this ended up happening. If it was supposed to be, I think I read that the price point was going to be about $350. So this thing got motherfucked by an extra $300. And I really think that's going to hurt it. I don't know if this is going to end up selling particularly well. But yeah, those are some pretty gnarly prices for what is not going to run a lot of games. 750 was the answer. 750 to 800 was the price point. Okay, gotcha. It can't run Forza Horizon 6 at 60 FPS. In that sense, I feel like the Steam Deck is probably a better deal, but that went up too. The Steam Deck, I mean, chat, there was like refurbished Steam Decks for like, what, $400? I think even less. $350, dude. Yeah, it's really fucked how expensive tech has gotten I'm hoping that nothing happens to my computer or any of the consoles I have. And again, it's those funny cat images that seem to be to blame. I'm sure it's more nuanced than that, but obviously that's where a lot of the computing and the RAM is going. So I guess fuck us. The other thing about the Steam machine is, yeah, I mean, you can play Cuphead on the couch. It's almost as small as a banana. So 4K gaming with 60 FPS. There's faceplates. There's an LED strip, y'all. Oh boy. Stardew Valley. That's a lot of money for Stardew Valley. I need to see. That's really, honestly. It's a PC as well, so you can do some stuff on it. It's not that there's power. There is some power behind it. Look, they're cute. But again, $750 would have been great for something like this, because it would have been competing with, like the PS5 Pro, price-wise at least, not power-wise. But again, it depends on what you need it for. Like, that's why I'm saying I'm not really sure, is this, like, necessary? The other thing, too, I was thinking is, like, okay, that Thor, the handheld consoles, right? Those went up in price. So if you're going to play a game like Stardew Valley, I feel like your best bet is maybe to, again, just put your Steam Deck up to your TV, like hook it up, or, I don't know, a Raspberry Pi, and just like play Mega Man 3 on it or something. I don't know. There's gotta be, and yes, the Switch 2, it's a luxury item for enthusiasts. I mean, sure, I guess. I mean, you could also build a computer and throw like a 5080 in there or something, and, you can spend a similar amount of money on a pre-built or build your own, and I get it. Time is a premium, and form factor is really nice in this. But again, $750 would have been great. This is crazy. So no, I personally, my experience would say, no, I have no need for this, because I have all the consoles I need. Again, Switch 2, I have my issues with some of Nintendo's pricing, and some of their, like the Virtual Console is just like a subscription service. But it's now become a decently powerful console that can run like Resident Evil 9 and shit. Price isn't that bad, and it also hooks up to a TV. You're not going to get the Steam deals, but, that's the cost of things now. So, I don't know. I mean, or just get a PS5 base and just play games on that. Shame. But then there's also the Steam frame that I'm kind of thinking about for the future. Now, I don't need a Steam frame, but my Index is definitely getting old. I've noticed some of the crust, not on the device, I mean the technology. I am ready for the Steam frame. I have a feeling that we're going to hear about it kind of soon. They haven't revealed any price or release date or anything like that. But yeah, I really... we just need some more VR games to complement it, and I think this is going to be really cool. So, wireless VR headset is 100% improvement from wired. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. There's a lot of VR that I haven't had a chance to play that I would like to, and I probably will. I'll check out stuff I've missed on the Steam frame. And of course, more Half-Life Alyx mods. But, I mean, again, I worry it's just going to be a dedicated VR chat machine, which there's worse things to do with your time. VR chat, even if you don't jump into a weird world where people stare at you through a mirror, I think you can have a lot of fun just exploring worlds. You can go into a first-person shooter. It's, kind of limitless, and you can be a loner. I've done it plenty. Just explored strange spaces in VR, and it's fucking cool. But anyway, this is going to be cool. I have a feeling this price point is going to be also about 1,050 because the index was $1,000. So yeah, I don't expect this to be any cheaper than 1,000. How do you justify VR and VR game prices? Well, I'm a little more fortunate is the answer. Honestly, I have the means to do that. Thank you all, chat, for that. But yeah, you know, every time someone bought a Blood Bagel CD, I was able to buy a VR. It's kind of one of those things where I got the index and I put several hundred hours into VR. It didn't change the way I played games, but there's something really special about it that's just almost there. And then they fragmented the market. You've heard me talk about this plenty, but if you haven't, all the different companies, Meta, even PlayStation, with the fucking exclusives, god damn it, they just segmented the market that was already really shrinking and not big enough to sustain it. But, yeah, it's expensive. I mean, there are entry-level, like the Quest 2. There's cheaper headsets. I think that was like $300 at one point. Definitely ways to jump into VR that aren't, like, this. This is, like, enthusiast, like the person was saying earlier. This is for hobbyists. And I think this is going to be one of the better headsets on the market. But I don't think it's going to be the best, but it seems like Steam is kind of an all-arounder with plenty of bells and whistles. I think it's going to be great. But yeah, it's going to be expensive. And when it comes to VR games, Metroid Prime just got a VR mod that's apparently really really detailed and really good, really feature-rich. There's tons of mods for various Resident Evil games. You know, there's all kinds of shit. And there's some games that I haven't played yet that I think people have told me were great. So, but anyway, let's hope that, I don't know, maybe the prices go down in a couple years. Maybe people get sick of generating cats. Maybe the market changes. Maybe there's some kind of, I don't know, something. We'll see. But not for me. Ah. Can you go onto Newegg and put together a PC with comparable stats, since apparently this is too expensive? I saw a post about that. I don't have that, but I saw people posting like comparable pre-builts and customs that have, yeah, that are better than that. Gamers Nexus did the exact same thing. It came out to 970. Again, I'm not exactly a tech YouTuber, so I don't have all the answers, but it is a cube. I was like considering, do I add the cube, the Gabe cube, to Tamagotchi Life? Speaking of, hi everyone.